May 5, 2026, Emirates Stadium. When Bukayo Saka turned the ball into the net, Arsenal stood one step away from something they hadn't touched in 20 years. A Champions League final. But what they won that night at the Emirates wasn't just a football match. It was the resurrection of a dream that died in the rain, in Paris, 20 years ago. In 2004, Arsenal did something no team in Premier League history had ever done before, or has done since. They went an entire season without losing a single match. They called them the Invincibles. 2 years later, they stood in Paris, Stade de France, their first ever Champions League final. The opponent, Barcelona. 19th minute. Goalkeeper Jens Lehmann, red card. Arsenal down to 10 men. And yet, for 73 minutes, they held the lead. Then the last 15 minutes arrived. Eto'o, Belletti. Arsenal played the only Champions League final of their existence, with 10 men, and lost it in the final quarter of an hour. That night, the lights began to go out. Henry left. Vieira left. Fabregas left. Robin van Persie, the man who betrayed his own fans, crossed London and signed for Manchester United. Every summer, Arsène Wenger made the same promise. This year, we compete for the title. And every spring, the same result. 4th place. The fans gave it a name. The 4th place trophy. February 2017, Munich, the Allianz Arena. Arsenal faced Bayern Munich. First leg, 5 goals conceded. They flew home to London. Second leg, 5 more. 10 goals, 2 matches. The kind of scoreline that doesn't just end a season, it breaks a club's spirit. Wenger stood on that touchline. He watched 90 minutes, the longest 90 minutes of his 22-year career. Arsenal were no longer among Europe's elite, and everyone knew it. But the real devastation didn't happen in Munich. It happened above the stadium he built. His own supporters raised money, hired planes, and flew banners over the Emirates. 2 words, written in the sky above his own ground. Wenger out. The man who carried Arsenal for 22 years was told to leave by a plane flying over his own stadium. He left in May 2018. No farewell lap, no trophy, no Champions League final. Then came Unai Emery. Then he left. But after every ending, something begins. Some clubs forget. Some clubs rebuild. Mikel Arteta was Wenger's former player, Guardiola's trusted assistant. In December 2019, he sat down in a chair that no one wanted. The first thing he said was simple. We are going to rebuild the soul of this club. Nobody believed him. Then came Saka, then Odegaard, then Rice, then Gyökeres. Every window, a foundation stone. Every season, Arsenal, more complete. May 5, 2026. Champions League semi-finals, second leg. Atlético Madrid. Diego Simeone's side, the most suffocating defensive team in European football. Then Saka. Trossard's shot. Oblak parried. Saka, right place, right moment, tapped it home. Arteta sprinted onto the pitch. Emirates erupted. Somewhere in those stands, Arsène Wenger watched. He watched the journey he began at Highbury, finally reach Budapest in someone else's hands. Because on the 30th of May, at the Puskás Arena, Arsenal will play a Champions League final for the first time in 20 years. The opponent, Paris Saint-Germain, the reigning champions of Europe. Arsenal haven't won anything yet. Until the 30th of May, this story has no ending. But 20 years after a dream was left in the Paris rain, they proved it never really died. Because some clubs forget, some clubs give up. But some, even after 20 years, know how to wait. The fire Wenger lit in 1996 never went out. Now there is only one question left. What will Arsenal do in Budapest?